players and fans. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. In the last meeting for these two teams, the Spurs were handed a loss when they went up against the Thunder.
And that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shaky performance across the board.
Yeah, and I'd have to agree with you. And you know how optimistic and positive I am. But it's hard for me to find anything positive to take away from that. That's a game you just want to forget about as soon as you can.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for Oklahoma City right now, down low it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. For a long time in San Antonio, it's been about the big three, and rightfully so with all their wins. And Kawhi Leonard seems to be their future.
And Kawhi and the big three recognize that and are trying to ease the transition period. And if you know the Spurs, they'll make a smooth transition, won't they, Kevin?
Absolutely. Now here's Durant following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Robertson can't hit. Here's San Antonio. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
You know, they've played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Now, Green, after LaMarcus Aldridge's three-pointer that didn't go. Parker's shot is off.
And guys, for Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs, Coach Popovich already sees him as the next guy. He told Leonard not to think of the big three, but to think of himself as the big one.
Over to the wing. Back to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one. And guys, with what Popovich said about Leonard, small things like that can be the catalyst to get a player to reach greatness. Sooner or later, this will be Kawhi's team.
Now Westbrook, after LaMarcus Aldridge's three-pointer that didn't go. It's Westbrook with the drive. Out to Ibaka. Durant for 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Kevin, we've got a moment here to take a look at what the Spurs have done as far as NBA stats go over the last month. First in field goal percentage. First in opponent points per game. And they're number 2 shooting from the stripe. I'd say they've taken advantage of the charity at the free throw line.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
So it's the Thunder now after the miss from Tim Duncan. Left side Westbrook. Rebound Kawhi Leonard.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here is Aldridge. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Tries from 10, and the bank shot is good. Duncan's got his first basket of the night.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
It's Westbrook with the... Oh! Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
And Kevin... Who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can...
Up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
And guys, when you watch the Spurs play, it's like watching poetry in motion. I mean, every cut, every screen comes at a precise time, and they play beyond the sum of their talents because of that style.
And here is Durant. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Durant dishes to Robertson, 13 feet away, and the shot is long.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Spurs do have a beautiful play style, and their offensive numbers show it, Greg. You're right. They're one of the most fluid teams I can recall, Clark, in the NBA with their ball movement.
A joy to watch. I mean, they ended up top 5 in shooting percentage last year, as well as top 5 in assists.
And the rejection by Leonard. Durant against Parker. That's short off the rim. Oklahoma City trailing. And Ibaka kicks to Durant. And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Green. And the rejection by Ibaka. Durant with a wide open look. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. They set the pick. Kicks to Aldridge. The turnaround. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Aldridge has got his first 2 points. The Thunder have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Westbrook against Parker. Green with the block. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Parker with it. Westbrook picks him up. Outside, Green. There's the double team with Westbrook. Duncan kicks to Parker. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked by Adams. Durant against Leonard. Right side, Durant. He caught it!
My goodness.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm, he was poised, didn't rush it at all. You got to tip your hat to him. That was well done.
And Tim Duncan closing in on 2 decades in the league. He talked about his continued love of the game.
The games are my solace. I enjoy playing the games. I enjoy the competition. I enjoy the chess match. I enjoy the physical play. I enjoy that part of it. So being on the floor, being able to compete at that level, and knowing that I won't ever be able to compete in that level.
Well, Duncan breaking down his love for the game and what keeps him and going, not just playing, but still enjoying it at his age.
Man, it's phenomenal to see because Tim Duncan doesn't usually get too introspective with us. Anybody that plays this game knows exactly what he's talking about. And at the level he's competing currently, I don't see him going anywhere anytime soon, that's for sure.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Robertson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Waiters is checked in. And that one falls for Westbrook.
And guys, you talk about players who have that killer instinct. Russell Westbrook is right at the top of that list.
Now here's Mills. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. West setting the pick for Ginobili. Off the screen. No good from West.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And you think, Greg, about Westbrook's killer instincts. You were alluding to that. It's very apparent at times. Players praise, and Clark, I think, fear him for just that characteristic alone.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Kobe Bryant said Westbrook has the same love for competition that he has. Whenever other guards are pulled, Westbrook is their worst matchup.
Here's Mills, following the score by Serge Ibaka. West a screen on Durant. Anderson kicks to Diaw, and the wide open shot from Ginobili. No good on the three. The Thunder leading by 5. He lobs it up, and Waiters with the stop.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Dion Waiters.
He could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Durant against Anderson. From 13, Durant, no good. Spurs trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Fellas, you look at Boris Diaw and say, my goodness, if he could just get in better shape. But he uses every bit of that significant backside of his to his advantage. Opponents can't get through him or around him, so he's making good use of the extra LBs.
Now, here's Westbrook. 26 points for him last game against Minnesota. Adams, the Thunder with another miss. Spurs have gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Picked by West. Here's Anderson. Can't get it to go. And it's Oklahoma City the other way, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
Ibaka, no luck. Spurs trail by 5. Mills passes to Ginobili. Spurs working the ball around now. Durant against Anderson. 13 feet away. And Diaw with the basket on the assist by Anderson. Diaw's got his first bucket in this one. Well, Thunder have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Outside Westbrook. Rebound San Antonio.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for West. Leonard comes in for Boris Diaw. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Patty Mills.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team easily on